right now, kind of the king of the hill when it comes to shows that are currently on television, as in the way that it's winning all the awards, is The Pitt. And listen, I've said this before. I've never been a big medical procedural show guy. I mean, a few of them are decent enough and whatever, but The Pitt, I don't know what it is, but there's something really special about that show. It's gripping. Once you start watching an episode, you cannot stop. And it feels like every time Ann and I do watch an episode, whenever the screen goes black and the credits come up, we're like, like at least, no, keep going. I love the show. Season 2 has been every bit as good as season 1. It's getting a little bit more into some political issues and stuff like that, but whatever, it's doing it really powerfully and very, very well. Well, following in kind of a modern trend, but I never would have thought it for The Pitt, they're bringing the season finale to movie theaters. At least some.
That's wild.
As the folks over at Variety are reporting, The Pitt heads to movie theaters with Alamo Drafthouse screening of season 2 finale, at least in 10 cities. This is what it writes. The Pitt is headed to the movies. HBO Max and Warner Brothers Television have partnered with Alamo Drafthouse to set a series of advanced screenings of the season 2 finale of The Pitt. The screenings will take place April 13th at 10 Alamo Drafthouse locations nationwide, just days before the episode hits HBO Max on April 16th. All right, I'm going to pause there for a second to say that HBO is already doing it way better than Netflix does. Because when Netflix has done it, and I applaud Netflix for doing it, but when Netflix has done it, they do it a screening on the same day that it airs on Netflix. That's stupid.
Right.
I love that they're doing it a few days before it airs. They're making it an event. They're making it something special. You get to go see it a few days early. I love that. I think Netflix should learn something from them on this. Anyway, just days before the episode hits HBO Max on April 16th. The screenings are billed as healthcare appreciation events with current and former healthcare workers encouraged to attend, though tickets are available to everybody. Now, this is what they've also had to do, what K-pop did. While admission itself is free, seats can be reserved on the Alamo Drafthouse website with the purchase of a $10 food and drink voucher. Now, remember, that's also, I believe, what they did with
because they
K-pop
can't...
Demon Hunters, because they don't have the contracts with the actors about putting this in movie theaters, so they technically can't earn any box office with it. They'll figure out some way in the future to work around that, I'm sure. Now, if you want to know where it's going to be, participating Alamo Drafthouse theaters include New York City's Brooklyn location, the Seaport location in Boston, Raleigh, North Carolina, Naples, Florida, the Cedars location in Dallas, the Mueller location in Austin, Texas, the Westminster location in Denver. These are all cities I've done my movie meetups in. It's like they're following me around. The Mountain View location in San Francisco, the Woodbury location in Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and the downtown location in Los Angeles. All right. I like this trend. I really do. But for something like, oh, by the way, I said K-pop Demon Hunters is what it was Stranger Things finale that they did this thing with. I like this thing, but only if you're going to do it this way, in the sense that you get to see it early by going to see it in theaters and not by dropping it in theaters and on the streaming service on the same day. And you know what? I think I'm going to go to the downtown Los Angeles Alamo Drafthouse to watch the finale of this.
Look at you.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not.
Ah.
I don't think we're going to be here.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be in Las Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
Yep, we're going to be in Las Vegas. So I'm not going to be able to do this in theaters. We're going to be at CinemaCon. But still, I like this. I think this is a really, again, I wouldn't have pegged The Pitt, House of the Dragon. I can see them doing it with that. Last of Us, I could see them doing with that. I wouldn't have figured The Pitt, but I like that they're doing it with The Pitt. Anyway, Rob, you heard about this. What do you think?
Well, I think it's unusual, but I think it's cool. I mean, a lot of these TV shows that are being made now, even the aspect ratios, theatrical, you've got a widescreen aspect ratio, and they look great, and the production values are great. So nothing is diminished when you see it on the big screen. In fact, I always maintain that everything is better on a big screen. So for the people that like The Pitt, I mean, I think it's wild that they're doing it with this show, but also kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't have giant dragons in it, but still,
You never know what could happen.
Yeah,
in
you just
Pittsburgh,
don't
man.
know. Some dragons might fly to someone's butt. You just don't know. But no, I think it's cool. I like that they're doing this. And you know what? Why not make these shows? Give them a little special. Give something back to the fans. Give something back to the fan base. This show has become very popular very quickly, and obviously there's an audience out there that'll support this. So why not?
You know, it's funny. Ann and I were watching the last episode, and the more I think about it, watching the Pit with an audience would be a hoot, because we're watching the latest episode, and this guy comes in. I guess he set off some fireworks and it threw him across a room, and he banged his head on a garage door. Right, so he comes in with his head all wrapped up, and we're sitting there watching. Then they bring him into the examination room. They go, all right, let's take off the bandages and take a look. And as soon as they said that, Ann and I both at the same time went, nope. It's kind of like, turn around. Nope. I don't want to see what they're going to do here. On that level, I think watching this in an auditorium with 300 people would be an absolute blast. I think it would be an absolute blast, but we will be in Las Vegas, unfortunately. But
Which will also be an absolute blast.
Vegas will also be an absolute blast this year. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Now, HBO is getting in on it and bringing the season finale to a theatrical experience in only 10 cities, but they're a lot of the bigger cities, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be able to go see it. Are you interested in it? Do you even watch The Pit? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.